जय माता जी एवरीवन। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः। इस श्लोक का अर्थ है, जो देवी सब प्राणियों में शक्ति रूप में स्थित है उनको नमस्कार नमस्कार बारंबार नमस्कार है।
Hello students, so today I am going to read chapter number 3, Water, the elixir of life. Okay, now let's see. What is the meaning of elixir? Elixir means Amrut. Okay, now let's see. Start reading. You have to read this chapter after me twice. There is hardly any activity that can be carried on without water. In our daily life, we need water for drinking, for washing and bathing. We need water for irrigation and for power generation. We need water to cook our food, even the clothes we wear and the house we live in cannot be made without water. The, the paper this book is printed on can't be made without water. And it is not only human beings alone who need water to live. Animal and plants also need water to live. In fact, nothing on this earth can live without water. Water is a free gift of nature, but there is saying we never know the worth of water till the well is dry. We don't value the things we get free in our life. We realize their value only when we don't get them. Think of a thirsty person in a desert. A drop of water to him is worth more than a sack of gold. But we never keep this in mind in our daily life. We keep wasting water in variety of ways. We leave the taps running uselessly. We waste too much water for our bathing and washing. We don't care to fix the taps or pipes that are leaking. We waste huge quantities of water in washing our floor, our cars and bikes, our pots and pans. If we continue with all this, very soon a time will come when we shall have no water to drink, even, and then imagine what will happen. Water keeps evaporating in the air, and it is only trees that help to bring it back as rain or snow. But we have cut down so many trees and forests that we have very little rains now. As a result, our rivers, lakes, and ponds are going dry, and we are pumping out so much of the underground water that our wells too are going dry. The water level is sinking fast year after year. It has reached an alarming stage. It is now time for us to wake up, or it would be too late. If we want to continue living on this earth, we shall have to save every drop of water. We shall have to stop all wasteful uses of water, and as you will see, it is not very difficult to do this. Some tips to save water. Avoid unnecessary flushing of toilets. Use minimum amount of water for bathing. Install some small shower heads to reduce the flow of water. Don't leave the tap running while washing the dishes in your kitchen. Turn off the tap when not in use, especially when you are brushing your teeth or washing your clothes. Avoid hand washing. Washing machines consume much less water. No leakage of water from taps should be allowed. Overuse of detergents and fertilizers should be avoided. They increase the need of water. Lawns should be watered only when needed. Overwatering can do more harm than good. Rainwater harvesting should be done in all towns and cities. What is rain harvesting? Rainwater harvesting means the collection of rainwater from the rooftops, usually in towns and cities. The rainwater is allowed to run waste through gutters and drain pipes. But we should not forget that rainwater is the primary source of water in our rivers, lakes, ponds, and wells. The following picture shows how we can harvest the rainwater. Suppose your house has a terrace area of 100 square meter. If the average annual rainfall in your area is 60 centimeter, you can harvest 60,000 liter of water annually. Supposing 40% of it lost, still we shall have 36,000 liters of water for our use. The average daily drinking water requirement per person is about 10 liters. Thus, the rainwater harvested from a 100 square meter plot can give a 5-member family enough drinking water for the whole year. Okay, students, now you have to read this chapter twice.